Meaning I'm going and I'll be back. Okay.
Hello, this is me. Just want to set the record straight. As you can see, I am here. All is well. Desire, as they call you, I just want to say I love you. Thank you very much. I took a decision not to appear this evening at Nkuka because there were just too many things that I could not understand or explain. If somebody had explained to me, I really would have understood. But not deported, not arrested, not captured. Everything is fine. Everything is in order. I know my country is worried. My people are worried. My husband's worried. Everybody is worried. But I am fine. I am fine. Look, this is...
Communicate to you. I got disturbing information from Uganda. I got to learn that another African icon, a musical freedom fighter, Chaka Chaka, has been deported from Uganda. Chaka Chaka is one of Africa's revolutionary artists. Chaka Chaka has performed in Uganda very many times without any problem. And the last time Chaka Chaka came to Uganda, being that she's been following our struggles and she's indeed a comrade because she's an artist, she gave me a hug and, expressed support for our cause, for our struggle for freedom in Uganda. And like all friends of Uganda from abroad who have dared to, express themselves freely and express support for the forces of change, have indeed attracted the wrath of the state. Chaka Chaka, like many other foreigners in the past, have been deported. Although the police has come out to try and give explanations for our deportation, quoting my migration challenges, we know that indeed Chaka Chaka and her revolutionary songs, her songs of freedom, are what the regime fears most. This explains why I, as an artist, cannot be allowed to perform in my country anymore. In the ongoing show in Kuka, the organizers were put on pressure and restricted from hosting me, and that explains why for the first time I've not been able to perform at Nkuka Yomaka, and many other things. But I know that the people of Uganda are strongly devoted to the struggle for change, struggle for the better Uganda, and you can see it with your own eyes. The entire venue is red. So that gives me comfort that whether or not I'm there, the people of Uganda set themselves on this trajectory that is irreversible. Nothing and nothing will change the direction of the people of Uganda. They're resolved to liberate themselves, and I'm convinced that they will liberate themselves.
I would like to take this opportunity to inform the public that a security task team that was working closely with immigration officials this afternoon escorted Ms. Muhinga Ntobizodwa Yvonne, popularly known as Chaka Chaka, to Entebbe International Airport, where she boarded her next flight to South Africa via Kigali. The foreign musician had initially been granted an ordinary visa as a visitor to Uganda, which was cancelled by immigration officials after it was realized that she had come as a performing artist in one of the New Year's events. As a result, she was advised together with her promoters to get the right working visa that could have enabled her perform in any musical performance and avoid the pretense of an ordinary visit. You are all aware that the ordinary visa cannot enable any visitor, any foreign visitor to Uganda, perform in any income generating activity within the country, including musical concerts and all forms of musical entertainment. Now, this was essentially done by our officials to help maintain the integrity of our immigration rules for all visitors to our country, including foreign musicians. We are hopeful that in the future, Miss Muhinga Ntobizodwa Yvonne, known as Chaka Chaka, will once again visit our country, Uganda, when she applies for the right visa. Thank you.
Happy New Year to you, brothers and sisters in Uganda. The year is ending. In just a few hours, we'll be kissing goodbye to 2019 and hugging welcome 2020. It has been a very challenging year. On our side, we've had so many challenges. At a personal level, I've not been able to hold a single show in my country. More than 157 of our concerts were cancelled. But not only me as a person, but all forces of change. Our comrades in the People Power movement have faced it rough. Just to mention a few comrades like Zulaika was apparently kidnapped and tortured, and despicable things happened to her. It's in the same breath that I want to take a few seconds of silence to respect our brothers and sisters, our brothers Ziggy Wine, who we lost this year, our brother Sweet Peps and fellow artist who we lost this year, and our brother Suna from South Africa, who we also lost this year, and many other comrades that we lost. Let's just have a brief moment of silence for them. May their souls rest in eternal peace. Mukama abaumuze mirembe, inalilahi wa inalilahi rajiun. Many other challenges, comrades, besides the regime, of course, persecuting us day and night, burning our red berets and disrupting our gatherings. We saw on a national level scandal after scandal. It is this year that we saw the Ruwa hospital scandal. It is this year, in fact, just a few days ago, that we saw Minister Erioda Tumwesije, like many of his comrades, begging President Museveni to come to his rescue to give him 850 million shillings of taxpayers' money. We've seen massive bribery. We've seen President Museveni go to the ghetto in his always confused judgment, trying to buy us off as if we are products, having failed to address our problems, having failed to even recognize us as human beings, looking at us ghetto youth as low lives, always dismissing us as hooligans. He finally bowed to our pressure. He noticed we're human beings, but again, he did not see it necessary to solve our problems. He just thought he would buy us into silence. So he came to the ghetto, mwamulaba aseno mutitimbe gwa sente, fubi okuyita mu bannaffe bennyini okugezaako okutusoma n'okulaba engeri gy'asobola okutusirisa. I mean, like Malcolm X taught us that nobody can enslave you without your permission. These people notice that they cannot, relate with us unless if they use a few of us. They cannot enslave us unless if they use a few of us. They cannot control us unless if they use a few of us. So, bagenda maaso ne bapiikingayo abantu abamu muffe okusirisa ffe n'abalala. I want to reiterate that our reason for rising was not to enrich ourselves. It was to raise the plight of our people. It was to be heard. we are here to be heard. Ensonga lwaki tusitula amaloboozi gaffe kubanga obulamu obulumi bwali bwansusso ne tugamba katuveeyo tweyogereko era eddoboozi twalisitula baaliwulira. Ensonga lwaki kati bapanikinga balowooza twagala ssente baafuba okukozesa emmundu n'okozesa okutiisatiisa n'okozesa amakomera byonna byagaana kati bakozesa ssente bagezaako tugulirira era nga bwe mumulaba bannaffe abamu ab'emitima eminafu basobola obbagula. Naye njagala okozesa omukisa guno namwe obbawo obubaka nti bannange muli bannaffe bano abantu banoonyamu ffe bye basobola okugula ab'emitima eminafu newankubadde babwa ssente. Temwerabira nti muli bamu ku ffe, temwerabira nti muli baganda baffe, muli bamaama baffe, muli bannyinaze. Embeera gye tuyitamu nammwe gye tuyitamu, gye muyitamu naffe gye tuyitamu, embeera gye tuyitamu nammwe gye muyitamu. Twandibadde tusobola okutunda emyoyo gyaffe naye tutunuulira abo bonna bonna abatasobola kweyogerera abatulimu. So while those people come to you, it is important to know that they only need you for this time. Betaaga kukozesa bakuyiteko ng'eddaala. Mutundire abalala bannaffe bakitata bakakoza mutali bonna babakozesa. So always remember that. I thought it's important for me to communicate that to you, friends. The same person who promised to get rid of poverty by 2020, the same person who promised middle income by 2020 is the same person that has no answer right now. So ekyo kitujukize tibajja tusubizanga bye batusubizanga naye olunaku lwaleero tuli ba mukisa kuba tusobola okwetegerera ate tusobola obyekyusiza bwe tubanga twewaddeyo. There has not been only bad. Much as we decry our challenges, we have a lot to celebrate, comrades. And I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the comrades out there all over the country and beyond that have stood firm, that have offered leadership. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. We've registered so many victories. We've had our coordinators announced. We have had leaders from different levels. And internationally, we've gotten recognition. We've won a few awards and a few recognitions. We've been able to connect with the entire world. You notice that the international community is supporting us strongly. Our development partners have heard our cry. The international community, the whole world has focused its eyes on us. So the onus is on us to accomplish what we must accomplish. International community teina kinene kyegenda tukolera okujjako okututeekako amaaso gaayo, okujjako okuwakanya ebikyamu ebiri mugenda maaso, ebisigadde tulina ebyokolera ffe nga Bannayuganda. So about 2019, it has been a very challenging year, but again it has been a revealing year. It has showed us what we are capable of achieving. Tugende maaso tutuukirize bye twagala okutuukiriza. Now friends, looking at 2020.